Imagine you're standing at the edge of the deepest hole humans have ever dug. One wrong step, and you're falling into the dark. But here's the thing, you wouldn't die the way you think. What actually happens is stranger than any movie. This is the Kola Superdeep Borehole, hidden in the frozen north of Russia. From the surface, it looks like nothing, a rusted metal cap, bolted shut, lost in the snow. But beneath it lies a record that still stands today. It goes down more than 12 kilometers. That's deeper than the deepest ocean trench. It took the Soviets almost 20 years of non-stop drilling to get this far, and they never reached the bottom of the crust. Here's the catch. The hole is only 23 centimeters wide, narrower than a dinner plate. So for our experiment, imagine it's wide enough to fall through. Ready? This is what happens to your body, second by second. In the first 3 seconds, you fall 44 meters, and you keep accelerating. The walls blur past you. The circle of daylight above shrinks to the size of a coin, then a pinprick, then nothing at all. But you don't speed up forever. The air pushes back until you hit terminal velocity, about 200 kilometers per hour. Now you're not falling faster, you're just falling, endlessly, into total darkness. And then you notice something. It's getting warm, then hot, then unbearable. Because the deeper you go, the hotter the Earth becomes, and this is where the scientists got the shock of their lives. They expected the bottom to be around 100 degrees Celsius. Instead, the temperature climbed to 180, hot enough to cook flesh. Hot enough that the rock itself behaved less like stone and more like soft plastic. The heat rises roughly 25 degrees for every kilometer you descend. By now the air around you is an oven, and the walls are glowing faintly in the dark. But the strangest discovery wasn't the heat, it was what they found inside the rock. Tiny fossils, microscopic plankton, 2 billion years old. Older than almost all complex life on Earth. You'd be falling past the remains of a world nobody has ever seen. Even stranger, they found water. Free-flowing water, trapped kilometers underground, where no water should exist. Squeezed out of the rock itself by crushing pressure, sealed away since long before the dinosaurs. And the rock told another secret. This dry, frozen Russian ground was once the floor of an ancient ocean. As you fall, you're passing through layer after layer of deep time, like pages in a stone book. So could you actually survive this fall? Let's be honest about what stops you. Reason 1, the heat. Long before the bottom, the temperature alone would end the journey for any human being. Reason 2, there's no light and no air you'd want to breathe. You'd be falling blind through darkness, with gases leaking from the rock around you. Your senses would have nothing left to hold on to. And reason 3, the twist nobody expects. Even this record-breaking hole only made it 1/3 of the way through the Earth's crust. Not the mantle, not the core, just the thin outer skin of our planet. Think about that. We've sent people to the moon, almost 400,000 kilometers away. But straight down, beneath our feet, we've barely scratched the surface of the world we live on. Why did they stop? At 180 degrees, the drill bits kept failing. The rock flowed like putty and sealed the hole behind them. The Earth, in a way, simply refused to let them go deeper. In 2005, the project was abandoned, and the borehole was welded shut. Today that rusted cap is all that's left, quietly sitting on top of the deepest artificial point on the planet. So here's the bright side, you're perfectly safe. The hole that swallowed 20 years of work is sealed, and no one's falling in. But it left us with a humbling thought worth remembering. The deepest, hottest, strangest place we have ever explored isn't in outer space. It's right here, beneath your feet, and we've only just begun. So tell me in the comments, what do you think is really down there?